80s are down. 90s are down. We're into the 2000s. And it's hard to believe that I'm saying 2000s, and in my head I'm thinking the modern movie era.
Yeah.
And it's not.
Nope.
It's like 20 years ago. So...
Can you imagine that? Remember, it feels like yesterday we were talking about Y2K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Having to change out all our computers because it's about to die.
Yeah.
Yeah. But here we go. Speaking of Y2K, let's pick that year to begin with. Mark, what was your favorite movie back then?
Back then was Hollow Man. I don't know if you remember Hollow Man.
I remember Hollow Man.
If you refresh my memory, I'll know it.
Hollow Man was with...
Invisible Man.
Yeah, it's basically the Invisible Man. Who was it?
Bacon?
Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had devised some kind of a serum to go... And then he went insane, basically, right? So
Okay.
So Hollow Man
Was he a
back then...
creep?
Oh yeah, he does,
started to be.
He does sexual crimes in this
yeah,
movie when
okay,
he's
yeah.
yeah.
But looking back, I'm going to have to say The Green Mile takes it for me.
Okay.
I've watched that well over a dozen times.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
The Green Mile. You've never seen The Green Mile.
No.
You
Movie
need to see-
reviewer.
You need to see The Green Mile. You really do.
Well, he needs to see The Last Crusade.
Yes, but you need to see The Green Mile.
Okay, fine. In 2000, it was Unbreakable.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Bruce Willis, and it was actually a real-to-life superhero movie. Kind of
Right.
like Logan, like 2 decades before.
Yeah.
You know? So I really, really like that. And now, looking back, it has to be Miss Congeniality.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Sandra Bullock's best movie, to me.
Okay.
I got Gladiator. I'm always a swashbuckling kind of guy and a sword fighting and a war guy, and still to this day I'd have to say it's Gladiator.
And yet,
Okay.
when we're doing our movie clip trivia, you
didn't
couldn't
know
even
it.
pick out the clip.
I couldn't recognize the voice. I might be going deaf, so that might be a problem for me
Or
picking out movie guys.
Deaf or stupid?
Yeah. One or the other.
Funny thing is, I'm going stupid, but I'm still the most intelligent one at the table.
That's how dumb you are. You think that's true.
Yeah. You're so far behind, you think you're first.
2001.
Who had to call who to clarify what we're doing today?
Anyway.
2001, Mark.
Back then, Joe Dirt. I thought it was so funny.
Is that Tom Hanks?
No, that's Spade.
Okay.
Joe Dirt.
No.
You've never seen Joe Dirt?
No.
So funny, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. And then looking back, I've gone back to watch Rockstar way more
And,
with Mark Wahlberg.
geez. 2 of them I don't know.
You've never seen Rockstar?
No.
I think you've seen Rockstar. I think you've seen it with me.
You think so?
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston's in it. He takes
the place of his the band that
his
he
idol
loves.
singer.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Can he sing?
Well, it's not his voice.
Oh.
And at the end of the movie, you probably remember this part. At the end of the movie, they bring his old band, like his backup dancers, back, and they surprise him on the stage while he's filming, and they start doing his old, because he used to be what was his name back then? Mark Wahlberg was Marky Mark.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so they had all
post credits. You mean?
Yeah, they had all his backup dancers just appeared. All of a sudden, they lifted up a curtain. They were just dancing away behind him like this, and he just burst out laughing. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Okay. 2001, mine was Monsters, Inc., and it's still the same.
Okay.
Me is the one and only Fast and Furious movie I ever liked. The original one when they were street racers and not international superhero spies that can't die
In space.
in space and submarines and everything. But the Fast and Furious, the first one was good.
And he was a cop.
He was a cop trying to bring him down, and they weren't outrageously jumping and clipping onto hooks and swinging across caverns and all. They were just racing.
Right.
Back when the movies were good.
Okay.
Still the same?
Still the same.
Okay. 2002.
2002 for me, Bourne Identity. But I've gone back to watch Minority Report more.
You watch it more, but do you enjoy it more?
Yeah, yeah. I like the whole concept of it. Yeah.
Okay. I said Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, and that will never change.
Full stop. Two Towers.
Yeah. Okay.
Without a doubt.
That was more your thing than mine.
2003, Mark.
Elf.
Okay.
All right.
That's it. Elf.
Doesn't matter the time of year. It's just Elf.
Elf is so epically good. Then it takes the year.
Okay. Mine was Finding Nemo at the time.
Yeah.
And now, looking back, it's The Last Samurai.
Mine at the time was The Last Samurai, but looking back, it's probably The Italian Job
Okay.
with Mark Wahlberg and Charlize Theron.
I didn't see that.
Really? Wow. Well, you've got so much to watch.
Okay, 2004.
Dodgeball.
Full stop.
Full stop.
And now?
Dodgeball. It doesn't matter. I could watch it, right? Laugh my tail off, and then watch it immediately again, and I'm still laughing.
I was going to put it on our movie clip thing for quotes.
You should've.
but I said no, Mark's going to get an automatic point.
You should have.
I missed a movie. I'll tell you about it later in the next video, but I missed a movie here because it never showed up on any of the top movie lists, on any lists I look at, but it's still one of my favorite movies of all time, and I'll tell you in the next video, so stay tuned for that one.
Oh, I'm glad you talked about it now then.
Yeah,
Yeah. Way to tease it.
I am. I'm teasing the next video.
Okay,
Called Paying It Forward.
2004, mine was Shrek 2.
Okay.
And now it's 50 First Dates.
Okay.
I have Troy back then. Again, swashbuckling film. Really enjoyed it. Brad Pitt, like, buffed up for that movie. Played a really good role in it. But then, over time, the original Incredibles blows away.
Oh, I've got that in 2005.
I have in 2004 is when it
Probably
came
because
out.
it was released late in 2004, but it still made money in 2004.
Okay, maybe.
Like,
Yeah.
it came out for the holidays, right? So,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
so Incredibles.
Okay, 2005, Mark.
I've got Sky High.
What is that?
Superhero movie, like the high school,
Superhero school
teenage thing.
in the sky. And
I think-
you've got the son of the two most famous superheroes in the world, but he's got like no powers.
yeah,
Right? And only kids that
bunch of misfits.
right
together,
only
yeah.
kids that go to the school have like this is around the year of puberty where you start to get your powers, right?
So was this targeted towards kids?
Yes.
Oh yeah, it's a kids movie.
Okay.
Definitely for sure.
Yeah. Sky High. And then I have The Incredibles looking back.
Okay. Mine was Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I can't go wrong with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie in their prime. And,
Right after they hooked up.
Yeah. And now it's War of the Worlds, Tom Cruise.
See, that's my least favorite Tom Cruise movie. One of them.
It's better now than back then when I saw it originally.
For me, it's Batman Begins. Full stop. Joker portrayal surprised me by Heath Ledger.
No, that was Dark Knight.
I'm thinking Dark Knight then. So forget about it.
2006.
Okay, so then Superman Returns. I was so excited for a new Superman movie. Finally, after all those years. And I thought that he looked a lot like Reeves. Right?
Yeah. It didn't last long though.
He didn't last long. Yeah. And I think that was not due to him. I think that was just the movie script wasn't very good. And it could have been a lot better. But looking back, I think Cars is probably the most.
Okay. Well, back then it was Cars for me. And now, Talladega Nights.
No, because you think it's the best movie of all time.
So funny.
I got Cars and Cars.
Okay, all right.
Enjoyed the movie. Didn't the 300 come out that year?
No, that's next
no.
year.
2007.
Okay.
Okay, Mark, 2007.
I have I Am Legend for the time.
Will Smith.
Yeah. And then 300 looking back.
Okay, I have 300 and 300.
I knew you would have 300. I have 300 then. But over time, Hitman. The
Jason
movie-
Statham?
Nope.
No? Who is it?
Ollie
Oxenfree?
Yeah, well, Ollie Oxen. It is Ollie something.
Okay, I'll put it here.
Yeah, but like he's not. He's in a bunch of movies. He's in Justified. If anyone's watched Justified, he was in The Mandalorian. He's the sheriff guy who has the armor that he goes after.
I'll take your word
Okay,
for it.
I have a picture.
He was in
and stuff.
Die
I
Hard
don't know what his
4.
name is.
He's in a lot of stuff, And I love the Hitman movies. I go back and watch it all. Not Hitman 47, but the original Hitman movie.
So you enjoy that more than 300?
Oh yeah, I have watched it like probably 5 times more than 300.
Okay. 2008.
Okay. I've got back then Hancock. I thought Hancock was pretty cool, and then looking back, Wall-E is it's got the staying power.
I got Wall-E and Wall-E.
Why do I have Iron Man that year?
Maybe you liked Iron Man.
It did come out that year, though, right?
I don't
Yeah, 2008 makes sense. 23 now, yeah. Yeah, Iron Man, full stop for me.
Okay.
The start of the MCU.
All right. A return of Robert Downey Jr. I think he was in a movie just before that, but this was the one that really brought him back. 2009. Last year.
Avatar. Back then, I thought it was. I mean, the visuals were awesome, but looking back, Star Trek. It was the first movie of the reboot with the new Kirk and Spock, and I really liked the direction they took with that movie.
Altered timeline.
The altered timeline of So and I thought they could do so much more with it in the upcoming movies, but they sort of dropped the ball on them. But that first movie,
They did pick,
awesome.
he did a good job of Kirk at the time, and they picked a good guy to look like Spock and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was good casting. Mine was Avatar, and it is still Avatar.
okay.
I was a toss-up between Avatar, but I that year I really enjoyed Sherlock Holmes a lot. It was a really interesting portrayal to me. Again, Robert Downey Jr. coming off the heel of Iron Man. I went, oh yeah, okay, I like this. But over time, Law-Abiding Citizen.
What's that?
That is a Gerard Butler movie. And what's his name? He's doing all the stupid sports bet commercials right now. He won an Oscar. Why am I drawing a blank on his name?
Remember when we said you were dumb?
No, it's just names are really having a hard time.
Is it Ollie Oxen for you?
No.
Okay, I'll put it here.
Well, why am I? Jamie Foxx. That's what it
Gerard
is.
Butler and
Is in
Jamie
it
Foxx.
as well. Fox is a detective, like a police attorney, and he's trying to put the guy away. And he makes a deal with this guy who killed Butler's family. And he ends up having to shake the guy's hand after the deal was done, kind of thing. And Gerard Butler is this professional, explosive CIA guy, and he starts taking revenge on the entire justice system while in jail, which is real fun to watch how it does and how it ends.
Okay, well that's the 2000s, and just looking back, I'm thinking there's a lot of epic movies here, but I remember that the crop of what we had to pick was very shallow.
Much less.
Yeah.
I have a lot more same than I did before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's the one movie that stood out all year.
Yeah. Well, wait. Because if you think that was worse, wait till our choices for 2010 forward.